Folks, the sun has just set, and I'm out here with Jason Adams, tournament director for Fish It Forward. And we're getting ready to do a little bit of night fishing here. So tell me a little bit about Fish It Forward before we get going catching some big largemouth.
Fish It Forward was created as a nonprofit organization, and we do tournaments as well, but the main purpose of Fish It Forward is to get kids into fishing and get them outdoors. What we do is we take your leftover rod and reels and stuff in your garage, get rid of that stuff, collect it, fix it up, and give it away to kids in need.
Nice.
So that's what we do.
Cool. I know your local shop is Ozark Mountain Trading Company,
Also known as OMTC.
OMTC is easier to say than than all that. So I know that we're going to be stopping by the shop tomorrow and show you what they have going as far as their Torqeedo display and just the shop in general. And we got a tournament tomorrow, right? Tomorrow.
It's a joint tournament. We're hosting this with NSKA, or Natural State Kayak Anglers, and Fish It Forward. It's a combined event that's going to be held in Bella Vista on 7 different lakes.
Nice. So I'm spending the next about 36 hours here with Jason, and we're kicking it off with some nighttime largemouth fishing. So
let's do it.
All right. Nice, man. What'd you get them on?
It's on a jackhammer.
Chatterbaiting.
Chatterbait.
And you just lifting it up off the bottom and dropping it, or
dragging it?
Nice. Jason is hooked up again. Did you get another?
Not what we're looking for.
What was it?
It's about 16.
All right. There's a whole lot of bait fish on this depth finder. What are we looking at there, you think?
Yeah, that's shad.
Nice.
Seeing on the depth finder. And if you see the arcs or the other fish moving in and out of it, that's probably a bass chasing a shad.
Yeah. Hooked up again?
Yeah. Oh. A little bit stronger fish. There we go.
How big you think?
Put him on the scale real quick. This one is only 18 inches. 18 and a quarter.
Okay. So not big enough for you to help you with your monthly challenge. Where are you sitting with the monthly challenge?
I'm sitting in first place.
Nice.
I'm sitting in first place with 109.5 inches.
Oh my gosh.
So my smallest fish is 20 and a half.
Okay.
So
you need a 20 3/4 to call.
Yeah, I think we can catch a 22.
Cool.
So if I can have 22s across the board, that'd be a nice day.
Yeah, it would. So I've been looking into this light, and we're seeing these smaller bait fish moving in and out, which is fun to watch. But every once in a while, we get a big dark shape that comes up and moves around in that light. They get close to it. It's like they're coming in to, say, hey, is there anyone on the edge of this light that I can munch on? So many bait fish. So Tell me about the light again. Who's
My buddy at work, his wife has a company called Voricon LED,
yeah.
and they started out making lights, for houses and, all kinds of custom designs. And I worked with this guy, and I was asking him, I was like, man, I'm just getting into kayak fishing. It'd be awesome to put lights on it. This is back in 2014. And previously I would be, walking the banks and things like that before I had a kayak, and I knew I wanted to get out there and sight fish, when they get on beds and stuff like that. So this light was developed to go under the kayak so you can see the beds and things. But it turned out to be a good light to just put under the boat, and attract the smaller fish, and the bigger fish will come by here and look at it. Obviously, you saw those big dark spots.
Yeah. You're definitely attracting everything. I mean, there's a lot of life out here, but this is such a cool thing to see. All right, got one on the jig. Just letting it sit. Maybe a couple little pulls. He was hooked from the outside in, which is not totally surprising. All right, on the board. See you, fishy. Got another one on the jig. Jumper. Ooh, and a drag puller. Oh, yeah, he's a happy, healthy fish for sure. Ooh, with all the shad they've been eating. Ooh, another jig fish. Ooh, and the jig pops out. So there he is. Cool. Healthy fish. Yeah, maybe I should have a net on that. Ooh. Cool. Oh, they're eating a jig. Loosen the drag. Let you do your thing. Ooh. Oh, what goes splash in the night? That. Nice, thick. It's an 18-inch fish.
Yeah.
All right, putting a new trailer on there. Z-Man palmetto bugs. It's probably a good time to retie, just in case. So I know that I've roughed up the line, catching a couple fish on this 1-ounce brush jig. Takes a moment to retie, but the memory of the lost fish, a good one, last a lot more than a moment. I like to pull apart the two little flappers. Put a nice bead of Liquid Mayhem on the ribs. That one's good to go again. That fish is moving me a little. Got a little bit of a glide going. All right. Fat fish. All right, man. Getting some good ones. It's not the 22 he's looking for, but it's a good fish. Yep. Alright, Jason's got a nice 20-incher he got on the shaky head. Go ahead and lift that sucker up and see what we got here. That is a beautiful fish. Check it out, man. What was the weight on the shaky head you were throwing?
No clue. Like 1/16 at New Z-Man.
Okay. So lightweight.
Yeah, real lightweight.
So did you feel him whack it or not?
Barely. I just lifted up and
there was weight
there. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. Set the hook.
Very cool. Nice catch.
Thank you.
All right, we're here at Ozark Mountain Trading Company with Ryan and his team, and we're gonna do a little bit on showing the Torqeedo setup we got in here. But why don't you tell us first which models y'all can do installs on?
Hey folks, Ryan Walker with Ozark Mountain Trading Company. Jeff, thanks for being here. So as far as the Torqeedo goes, we can mount them on Jackson, Native, Wilderness Systems, and Bonafide as well. And we've got all those in stock to do.
Don't forget Hobie.
We can all absolutely do it, Hobie. All roads lead to Hobie, right?
Yep. All right, well, let's take a look at the one you have rigged on. I think it's a Jackson big rig?
Yeah, it's the old school big rig, absolutely.
All right, let's take a look.
Okay.
I've been out back in just seeing the how many boats y'all have. I mean, great variety of brands. And then I remember, one of you guys were talking with a customer that wanted an Attack 140, and there was a mango, and somebody was like, well, we got 4 more in the back. Let's see what color you like the best. So a lot of variety. That's a good thing to have, a big stock. And
we generally have around 200 different models of kayaks, and if you multiply that times the color variations, it gets up there quite a bit. But we pride ourselves on having stuff that nobody else has. Happened just the other day where somebody was looking for a forest colored Coosa HD, and he called everybody else around, and we happen to have 4 of them.
Nice.
So we move between 3,000 and 4,000 boats a year, and we generally have what you want.
Cool. And, I'm just going to do a real quick tutorial of the operation of everything here. This is the Torqeedo Ultralight 403A. We have the steering triangle on the bottom. You have the option of putting it on the top, which you would do in boats where the cables come out the top, like the Bonafide SS127, or the bottom, where like the Wilderness Attack and obviously this Jackson, they come out the bottom. So the steering triangle can either be here or here. You have the motor lift up top, and the motor lift bar can go in the steering triangle. So you can swap these out back and forth according to where the steering cables come out.
So there's some versatility involved in it.
Absolutely, just to match the different boats. I will show you, we have the track mounted cleat here for the motor lift. So when you come shallow, you can look back there and see I can whip that right up, and then I can just put the cleat in, and then once you're back in deep water, you drop it right back down, you're ready to go. The other track mounted hardware we have here is the reverse lock, and this is not a cleat. The reason we didn't want it as a cleat and we just wanted it as a line guide, we wanted the angler to be able to click it into reverse, start going backwards, and not have the propeller walk the motor up out of the water. We want it to be able to lock in, and then in situations like where you're casting at a shoreline, the wind is blowing you into it, and you want to just do a real slow, stay off of that shoreline and drag your jig out of there, you know, that reverse lock is great for that. The stow function, I will show you. So you're going to have hard fixed hardware, and then you're going to have the quick release. Whichever of these pieces you have on bottom, you put the quick release. Come in close and look at this. The quick release hardware on the bottom, so that slides down, and then this comes up, and then you have the stow function. And that's nice to, yeah, just, you know, if you're taking it for a short drive down the road, you know, you can leave it there. A lot of folks use it in, you know, the situation where they're just getting it from the water to the vehicle. But say you're making a longer run, you'll take off the motor lift, the reverse lock, each of these steering where the, you know, the steering is attached, and then it quick releases right off, and then it goes in your, so if you're in a tournament type situation, or you're traveling and you're at the hotel, or and you don't want to leave it vulnerable to theft, you know, you can certainly take it off and just leave the bracket on there. This boat, I think, I've not tested it, but I've talked to others. If memory serves me correct, this boat will go either 5.3 or 5.4. It's a little bit faster than average just because it's a longer boat. I think that surprises a lot of people because they think, wow, that's a big boat. It's got to be heavy and slow.
Yeah, most people don't equate speed with the big rig, right?
No, but
stability, yes. Speed, no.
It just like the Attack 140, it's a big, heavy, long boat, and the longer boats with the seat position pretty far forward, that absolutely makes them fly. So fastest we're getting out of the motor, I think I mentioned to some of you guys, the Attack 140 does 5.7 miles per hour. And we're in the range of between 5.1 on the slower models up to 5.7, with 5.3 pretty much being average. The foot control steering is set up here. Swapped out the fixed foot pegs, and what we have here, you guys are kind enough to put my steering back on there.
I gotcha.
So I can demonstrate.
You want it all the way out?
Yep, we just clip those on the, yeah, the further out they are on the steering, the more powerful it is, and then the closer in, it's the more sensitive it is. So, gotta keep answering the phone.
Hey, yeah.
Business does not stop. So basically, you have foot control steering with just about 180 degrees of rotation, and this boat will turn around within its own length. You'll be able to do donuts with it. So nice setup. I'm happy to have you guys as a Torqeedo dealer, and you know, if you're in the area and you know you're looking to get motored up with Torqeedo, Ozark Mountain is a great shop. So
yeah, we're very happy to have you, Jeff. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
I'm heading off to the Fish It Forward and Natural State Kayak Anglers. They have a joint night fishing tournament, so I'm going to go see those folks and you know, just show them everything Torqeedo and you know, wish them well in their tournament.
Great. Thank you very much. Good luck.
All right. So I'm catching up with Jason Adams, tournament director for this tournament, and he's at Hook, Line, and Sinker. We're going to go inside and see who's already in the lead with this this joint tournament.
Oh, you just want to drink? Be careful, don't squeeze it.
How many fish you got submitted already?
We have 9 fish caught. We have Kyle Long in the leader. As a leader, he's got a big fish. He's got the biggest fish so far at 22 and a half.
It's early yet. Let's see at 22 and a half that Kyle Long caught.
Watch out.
Very nice.
Nice fish.
Very cool. So there's how many different lakes available?
There's 7 lakes available,
Okay.
and they're all right here in Bella Vista.
Nice. Well, I'm gonna head out there and just get a little bit of footage, checking them out,
Yeah,
and
right on.
seeing how people are doing out there. And
Absolutely.
I'll catch up with you in a little bit.
Sounds good.
All right.
See you on the water.
Yep. All right. So most of these lakes are about, I don't know, within about a 10 or 15 minute drive of each other. I think Jason just he just pulled out in front of me. So we're heading up to, I think this one's called Norwood. I got directions. I actually built a little map with all of them on there, but looks like Jason's out here. I might just follow him to the first one. So we'll see. We're gonna just kind of check in with folks. I mean, give them their distance, but zoom around and just see how the tournament's shaping up, and then I'll probably head back somewhere with Jason wherever he's judging fish, and later on we'll check out the weigh-in, see who won this tournament that runs from 4 p.m. Right now it's 5:01 p.m. Until midnight. So it'll be interesting to see. I think it'll be kind of the inverse of what you see in a lot of tournaments, where there's a lot of big fish caught early in the morning, and then it gets tougher as you go. I think this is bound to be the opposite, where over the course of the tournament it actually improves and the bite gets bigger, and you're seeing bigger fish come in. So that's the point at which I'm going to hang out with Jason, just watch leaderboard with him, and we'll get a little footage of the award ceremony. So from the looks of it, I got 2 anglers behind me and probably 3 or 4 out in front of me. I'll do a quick loop and just say hi to a few folks out here, see how they're catching. So I'm here with Kyle Long, who's got the lunker so far at 22.5 inches. So
yeah,
nice fish, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I just gotten started. It was 10 minutes after 4, maybe. And I actually pitched a weightless wacky worm up into underneath the tree, and I got it kind of hung up in the branches a little bit, so I just kind of pulled on it and it kind of shot out, and I thought about winding it in, and as soon as it hit the water I actually saw it come up and eat it.
Beautiful.
And I knew it was a good fish. I had no idea it was
22 and a half.
It was 22 and a half. Yeah. It was it was a dandy, and yeah, it was, the mouth on it was enormous, but it was long and skinny. So I don't know what that thing would have weighed whenever it was full of eggs, but
right,
it was definitely worth it. It was
nice
a good start
catch.
to the day.
So how'd you end up doing last night?
Last night I did really well. I caught probably around, I think, 13 to 15 fish. They were huge toads. They're like 3 to 5 pounds, but they weren't long enough.
Yeah.
To call up in any of the tournaments.
So where are you sitting on the monthly?
On the monthly, I think I'm in second place.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in second place. Kyle Long is right behind me, but he's only behind me by 0.5 inches.
Right.
We've got Jason Adams, who's a big stick. He's got he is one hard guy to chase. He was already in first by a good 3 inches.
Right.
And he still had to go fishing to get even further up because he was worried I was going to catch up to him.
Nah, he was taking me fishing.
Oh, sure. That's what he was doing. Oh, so I think he's at 109 inches. It's just crazy. But
I just ran into Kyle over on one of the other lakes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he had a 22 and a half.
Today?
Yes.
Off of one of these lakes?
Yep.
Wow, that is amazing. It's these lakes aren't really known for big fish.
Yeah.
But you can easily get your you can catch your limit.
Nice. I'm gonna let you get back to it, man. Good luck.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Have a good one.
How's it going, man?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. What's your name?
Clay Johnson.
Clay. I'm Jeff. Good meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
So, you catching them?
Yeah, I got 4 keepers.
All right.
Yep.
What are you getting them on?
Slowtown Custom Lures jig.
Okay.
Yep.
You're jigging. Are you jigging deep, shallow, shoreline?
about 13 foot right here. So
Okay,
yeah, I've been shooting it up into these docks and getting hit. So
nice.
yep.
Work in the shade. What are you gonna do once it gets dark?
Probably throw a buzz bait.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
Good luck, man.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You catching them?
I got a small limit.
Okay.
Trying to work on that problem. Night's not over yet, so
What are you fishing now?
as far as method or
Yeah.
bait?
What's your pattern here in the daylight and? Oh.
Little one.
All right. Nice.
Well, right now I've been doing a lot of flipping, a lot of pitching, and now dragging. So, and hopefully, as the night will wear on, some top water will come into play. But we'll have to wait and see. So,
Okay.
but right now it's mostly everything in the shade that I've caught. So, we'll like I said, as the sun goes down, that'll expand. So. But hopefully they'll start feeding here for us pretty well.
Nice.
There's one.
Yep.
The
That's part of the game, man.
fishing.
I was with you know who Gene Jensen is?
Yes.
I was fishing with him last week, and he had I think it was a 23-incher on the board, and we were gonna get some marketing photos with it.
Yeah.
And it gave one. He got his pictures for the monthly, and then it jumped, like it got off. He actually posted the video up on I think his Facebook page.
I've had that happen to me more than once.
Everywhere has.
Where and always seems like it costs you money in the end.
Yep. Well, he got his pics.
Oh, well, good.
Yeah. But we were filming, and his sidekick Scott Butcher was upset because we didn't get any marketing pics with the fish.
There we go. I think that one took.
Got him.
Yeah. That might be a 1/4 inch difference, but you never know. So.
Right. You gotta get them all because you don't know.
Precisely.
What's your go-to presentation at night? What catches bigs for you?
A couple things. Either Carolina rig or it's chatterbait or spinnerbait. Those usually are really key baits for me. So.
Right. Now you say Carolina rig. What kind of soft plastic you putting on that?
It really kind of depends upon the lake that I'm in. If I think the lake has some good size in it, I'll go with like a Zoom 10-inch monster worm, 10-inch, and if not, then I'll usually downsize accordingly to, maybe a 6 or 7-inch trick worm or something like that.
Nice. Well, good luck tonight, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Enjoy the evening and good luck filming. So.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Watching you guys catching.
Well, good.
So I'll be watching the leaderboard later, and I'll see you at the weigh-in.
All right. Sounds good. Have a good evening.
Yep. Thanks. What's your name, man?
My name's Devin Esri.
Hey, Devin. So you're throwing crankbaits?
I am. I'm throwing a crankbait right now, and
What kind of crank you like there?
bumblebee is what I call it.
Bumblebee.
Yeah. Just
It's a little brown and orange and mostly chartreuse, looks like.
little KVD,
Nice.
5.5 footer.
You grinding the bottom with it?
As much as I can, but I like to get 10 feet.
Yeah.
It's a 5 to 8 footer, but
Stick that rod tip down in the bottom.
yeah.
Let it grind a little.
I've been catching a lot of brush though.
Yeah.
But
I will tell you, I got a solution I want to show you for the brush and for snagging stuff. I'm gonna try and turn around here. Do you use a plug knocker at all?
I do in my bass boat, just not in this.
All right, I'm gonna show you something real quick. Do you know what an anchor wizard is? So the anchor wizard, I'm gonna put this down. I got my anchor wizard here on the side, and it's for whenever you want to drop an anchor down.
Oh, right on.
All right?
Yep.
So it's pretty deep there. So I just locked that off, and then I'm gonna stay put.
You're sitting about
But
20 feet.
I got a second one here, and on this this one, I get the plug knocker.
Oh yeah, I've used them before. I like them.
So you lower that down. So yeah, you know how to use it. This is just a nice way to get, you know, dislodge the crankbait, and then you can wind it back up and not have to deal with, you know, all the tangles associated with putting a lot of line out there. So
Yeah,
something to think about.
I'm ready for it to get dark so I can start working this buzz bait.
So the buzz bait's gonna do it.
That'll be the winner.
You put a trailer on it or not?
I don't on the buzz bait. I do on my spinner bait.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
I've been having pretty good luck with it at Table Rock lately.
What's your biggest at Table Rock?
Last week I had 19.5.
Nice.
So they had some good smallmouth in that lake.
Yep. All right, man. I wish you luck.
Well, thank you very much.
I'll see you at weigh-in.
Yep, I'm ready for the sun to go down so I can get in some other spots.
Right on. Get on them. What's your name, man?
Chris Jones.
Hey, Chris. So what are you catching them on so far?
Drop shot and a Tokyo rig with a little bug on it.
So you got a game plan for when it gets dark?
Yeah, I actually got second in the KBF event they had here at nighttime.
Nice.
On this lake, so I'm trying to stay away from those areas right now. But there's some good points where, you know, last year and the year before in the June nighttime tournaments they've grouped up.
So main lake points, and where are you fishing them?
I think that's where they're coming from the deep up to those to feed on the bait fish.
Yeah, you do like I do. You got the whole tackle shop in there behind you.
Well, tomorrow I'm going to part of that flooded river that you can actually get to.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to, like some of my friends that, like the guy rode up with me, he downsized to just what he needed, but I'm going to get home at 3 in the morning, then go back at 6 to another place. So
Right.
I was like, I got to leave it all in there.
Yeah.
So I got the Hobie, you know, I can carry everything.
Yeah, you can. Well, I'm going to let you get back to it, man. I wish you luck.
Thanks, man.
I'll see you at the weigh-in.
Be there, hopefully.
At what, 1 a.m. or whatever it is? Yeah. What's your name, man?
When I catch a fish, but
Yeah. What's your name?
Jason?
Jason?
Yeah.
Jason, I'm going to make an observation.
Okay.
You're the only one not pounding the bank right now.
Well, I just now got off of it.
Okay.
I'm seeing stuff out here hit the water, and I don't know what it is.
Yep.
So I figured I'd come out here, and they've been busting the water all up and down through here.
Yeah. You're chasing the schools of suspending fish, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know what all this lake's got in it.
Right.
If it was on beaver, I would say it's gar, but
yeah.
Here I don't know.
Right.
I've never been on this lake before, so.
Well, you're not the only one that's, you know, in this event, this tournament, that is first time on it. So where's your home water?
Well, Beaver Lake.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the one I fish on the most.
Right. So what's your best nighttime pattern for fishing at Beaver?
I fished nighttime there one time.
All right. How'd you do?
Not too bad.
Yeah.
My pattern's pretty much the same all the time. I like throwing finesse stuff.
Yep.
I'm a slow fisherman, methodical. I like to be slow. My friends give me a hard time about it all the time. But
no, don't let them. It catches fish.
Yep.
I will tell you, if you get on a good, if you're really focused on the suspended fish,
yeah.
If you could get a fluke that is just barely weighted, I mean, like if you can find something with a little belly weight on it, you know, 1/8 ounce or less, and just drop it through that and watch your line. Yeah. And if it hops, you got to stick them because they'll pop it and drop it.
Yeah.
So.
I just seen stuff hitting the water out here, and I figured spinnerbait ain't a typical thing to throw out here in the middle of the water, but
sure.
They were hitting the top of the water, so I figured,
right.
You know, maybe they'll hit it. If they'll hit it, I'll go with something else. But
well,
say they're just busting the water over there. I don't know what it is.
I wish you luck. You may figure out something that no one else has.
Yeah.
So, good luck, man.
Thank you.
So I stand corrected. There's at least one other angler out here in the middle, targeting, I guess, these schooling suspended fish. Yeah. So Jason is taking a break from judging fish. You got to get back to it at some point pretty soon, but
Yeah, I got about 8 fish to judge right now.
all right.
So,
But we're out on the water, and we've moved to a couple different lakes, but we're on a new one again, and we're at Lake Windsor. So, all right, we'll see who's out here. At last look, what were some of the numbers that you were seeing?
I didn't look at the leaderboard. I was just looking at the fish.
Okay.
So I don't know.
So you just haze out on who's actually winning until the end. Yeah. All right. Makes it interesting.
Right on.
How's it going, man?
Well, I've gotten 5 so far.
All right.
So,
What are you getting them on?
straight tail worm.
Okay.
Just throwing the nest rig up against the bank and dragging it back towards me.
Nice.
They've been far and few between, and
But you do have a limit.
I do have a limit. Now I just need to get a little bigger ones.
Okay. How are you going to do that once it's dark? I mean, we're pretty close at this point.
Yeah, I'm flipping a coin whether I'm going to stick here or jump to another lake. I'm at that verge. I'm not sure. I'm close to the boat ramp. I'm going, what do I do?
Right.
I don't bass fish at night much, so that's out of my element there.
Right.
Yeah, like anything else, got to try something.
Just a couple recommendations. I would go big and noisy if you can.
Yeah.
Big jig. We got them last night. We did pretty good.
Here?
Throwing, not here, but somewhere near here. Throwing a bigger jig with a big trailer.
Yeah. Something makes them ruckus.
Yep.
Yeah, I figure I'd have to get into something a little heavier, but
Okay.
one of those things, you just kind of start throwing stuff and hope something hits.
Cool. I wish you luck.
All right, thanks, man.
Yep. What's your name, man?
Michael Samlin.
Hey, Michael. You catching fish?
Not a lot.
Okay. What have you been?
Little guy over there, is that Jason Adams?
Yeah, it's Jason.
Oh, look at that guy.
Yep. What'd you get your fish on so far?
Jig.
Okay.
Jig and pig.
Are you still judging fish?
Yeah, I'm judging fish. How many lakes you been to today?
I think this is the 4th.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got 2 in the boat, so I don't know how I'm doing.
Well,
So, rough day.
that's why we're out here at night.
Yeah, that's right.
Rough night.
Rough day.
Rough day. Good night.
Maybe easy night.
Yep. So what is your jig and pig that you're throwing?
I'm throwing a jig that my brother-in-law made, and I got a
Looks like a rage crawl.
yeah, rage curl.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I had. Yeah.
So does your brother-in-law make them on Do It mold?
I don't know how he makes them. I went over there today and I gave him I bought a Western frog I didn't like, and I gave it to him, and he was like, here, let me give you some jigs for tonight. And he gave me some jigs.
Nice. We were out last night, and I did well on a jig. Here, swing it this way. I wanna. Nice.
Yeah.
That's a nice looking head. Good bristle guard.
Yeah.
Very cool. You can put some scent on there?
I don't. I usually just use the Rage Crawl. What's that coffee smell? They have a coffee smell to them.
I do well with this stuff. The Liquid Mayhem.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they hold on to it pretty good. You want to try a little?
Sure.
Oh, is that a bump? No.
ain't had a bump.
All right. Let's slather a little bit on there for you, bud.
Jason, did you see my Lowrance? Got it hooked up. Gosh, you got the bad boy. No, I only got the 7. Shannon. But look at this.
There you go.
Look at all my lights I just installed, Jason. Stern, look at that.
That is so nice.
My indoor lights, and then I have a charger for my phone and my live well too.
That is sharp.
What's the battery you're running on?
Nocqua, and
Okay.
that new wide cable they have.
Yep.
I installed that with the 2 batteries in my back hatch.
Wow.
2 10 amps.
Very nice.
So I really enjoy that.
Well, I think jigging's a good plan, man.
I'm gonna do it all the rest of the night.
Right on. I'm gonna give you room.
All right.
We're at twilight. Get it done, man.
Thanks, brother.
Good luck.
So
I didn't bring my rods, but Jason brought his.
What's interesting is Kyle Long caught a 22-inch fish. He's also in the state challenge. Kyle is in 3rd place, and he's right behind me, and that culled him up to just right below me, so it moved him into 2nd place. So it's interesting that he can use that fish that he caught in this tournament for the KBF state challenge. So it'll be interesting to see, because this guy's going to be fishing tonight.
So what you're saying is he's nipping at your heels.
He's nipping at my heels. He's putting a little bit of pressure on me, you know?
Is that why you're fishing right now?
Not really. I don't think I'm going to catch a 22-inch fish right now.
Right?
But I haven't been out here in a month.
Right.
So see if a crankbait bite is on. Well, that'd be nice. If I could start picking them up on a square bill. Oh my goodness.
Square bill's always
place in this tournament makes these square bills that I'm throwing. They're a skirmish.
Yeah.
Skirmish baits. And he's one of the most talented painters. He paints that right there.
Here,
It's called
flop
the
it up
Beatty.
here. All the way across me. There you go.
It's called the Beatty shad color that he paints. Wow. One very talented individual.
Nice.
So when those fish start biting these crankbaits, my gosh, there's no stopping him. That dude can fish these crankbaits.
I bet. Does he do any craw colors?
Yes.
Yeah.
He painted me up some for the tournament last year on Bull Shoals. And it was a springtime. Fish were moving up, and I was using this fire tiger color. I don't think that's what he calls it. But they were flat out hammering the square bill. That was the most fun tournament. Well, probably because I won. That probably helped a little.
I'm sure.
But catching them on that square bill crankbait, and it was just like tick, 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 and then boom, you had a fish on, you know? Looks like I got 24 submissions. Let's check the standings real quick. Okay, wow, there's been some changes in the leaderboard here. So Kyle Long, who was leading it for most of the day when he caught that 22.5, has dropped down to 4th place. Tyler Zingler has moved up. Baron Meeks, which he's a Young Guns, he is a hammer. And then Justin Phillips is in the lead. Wow. Looks like we got more limits here. We got limits down to 12th place, but I'm sure there's people that have not submitted fish yet. So our smallest limit at this point is 61 3/4 inch.
So the smallest limit is a cash prize?
Is a cash prize, yes.
Okay.
So how do you feel about the leaderboard being off on one tournament, though you can see it on our tournament?
I like them being on no matter what on all tournaments, so that your family and people that watch your stuff can see what's going on right to the end.
Smallest limit, and then we're going to pay out the 17th place. So what we did to determine the 17th place was we did a randomizer, and we said, okay, and we nailed down 17th place. So the smallest limit went to Justin Brewer, but he's not here. So let's roll that up. There's Chad Walford here.
He went to their house. I think he was at Norwood.
Okay. David Bird. Is he here? No. Okay, let me back up here. Okay, these people pay $30 a piece, and first place gets 50%, and then the next one 30% and 20%. So somebody missed out. So I asked a lot of you, are you fishing Fish It Forward event? A lot of you said, no, I don't feel lucky or not, or something, right? But look at what you could have won. You could have won something here, and this is a pretty good payout.
Like that boat.
17th, that boat, yeah. 17th place was Patricia Henderson. She had 26.5 inches, and will take home $134. Wow. First place went to Justin Phillips, and he had 74 3/4 inches, taking home $335. I got something else for you.
The Lake Patrol said you cheated. He told me to tell you.
He probably did.
He told me to tell you.
He's a good friend of mine.
You cheated, I tell you. I say you cheated.
Just want to give you a gift certificate to Torquedo, $200. So add that to that. So what, $534?
Yeah, thank you.
And a half.
Awesome. Thank you.
So we're going to get your pictures, or get with Dwayne here in a minute. We'll get your picture in front of the check. All right. So we still don't know who is taking home the smallest limit that's here. So let me open this back up. Okay, so we started with Justin Brewer. He's not here. He might be pulling in right now.
Toyota truck. Yeah, the fish beat related. That's not a Toyota truck.
Yeah,
that might be bird.
So what do y'all think about the wild card slots? Is that a good idea or not? I mean, I'm kind of new to this thing, and we wanted to make it interesting. Y'all, is that interesting? Did it change the perspective? Did it change how you fished?
No, I just
You didn't even know, did you?
Well, I didn't think I would win it. I just fished as hard as I could.
Awesome. Great job.
Thank you.
If you
It
announced
was fun.
It's fun. We announced it before. We did that at the last tournament. Did you have fun? Did it change how you fished?
I didn't submit 3 fish because it kept me in the money.
You did not submit 3 fish, correct? Okay.
Go by the headlights, though.
Okay. David Bird, is he here? Come here. Come here, David Bird.
Tardy slip.
He slipped in here at 1 o'clock. We've been asking for you. Where's David Bird at? You know what we're asking you up here?
No.
Does not know. You had the smallest limit.
I believe
it. But you know what? It was worth $201.
Hey,
Congratulations.
You got him, Phil?
Yeah. How do you feel about that? You Photoshop that?
Yeah, man.
I'm not as tall as you, bro. Just a lot.
All right, well, that's a wrap. What time is it? It is 1:24 a.m.
Yeah.
So time to wrap up, and I got to get up the road and start heading slowly back to Maryland. But you know, I appreciate you having me. That was an awesome tournament,
I'm glad you
interesting
came.
format, and enjoyed it. So
Good. Thanks
nice
for coming.
job. All right.
Appreciate it.